Did you know that jealousy is one of the top reasons relationships end? In fact, studies show that 40% of couples report jealousy as a key factor in their breakups. Shockingly, it's not just about infidelity. Jealousy can stem from something as simple as your partner chatting with someone else or spending time apart. But here's the thing, jealousy doesn't have to destroy your relationship. In fact, it's possible to take control of it and turn it into something that strengthens your bond. So, why does jealousy happen in the first place? And how can you stop it from getting the best of you? Whether you've struggled with jealousy or you're just looking to improve your connection, this guide will show you simple but powerful strategies to keep your relationship secure and happy. From understanding why you feel jealous, to building trust and self-love, we'll dive deep into ways to regain control. Stay with me, because in the next chapters, we'll explore how to build a stronger, more trusting relationship, one where jealousy can't take root. Ready to break free from jealousy's grip? Let's get started. Chapter 1: Jealousy, your secret enemy. Jealousy can sneak up on us, making us feel insecure in a relationship without even realizing it. We think it's just a normal emotion, but did you know that jealousy is a response deeply rooted in our fear of losing something we value? According to relationship expert Dr. John Gottman, jealousy can even predict whether a relationship will last. If it's left unchecked, it can build walls between partners, even when they love each other deeply. Many times, jealousy arises from misunderstandings or assumptions. It's not always about what's actually happening, but what we fear might happen. Studies show that 55% of people feel jealousy when their partner gets attention from others, even if they aren't interested in those others. It's a natural but destructive emotion that can warp how we view our partner and the relationship. So, how do we stop jealousy from sabotaging our happiness? One strategy is mindfulness. When you start to feel jealousy, pause for a moment. Instead of reacting right away, observe the feeling without judgment. Understanding that jealousy is just an emotion, not a fact, can help you gain control over it. Another approach is communication. If something makes you feel jealous, it's important to talk about it with your partner. Keeping feelings bottled up can lead to resentment, which only makes jealousy worse. A simple, calm conversation can clear up misunderstandings and create a deeper connection. In the end, jealousy is your inner signal that something is off, but it's up to you whether you let it control you. Recognizing jealousy as a temporary emotion, rather than a defining feature of your relationship, can help you keep it from becoming a destructive force. Chapter 2: The root of the green-eyed monster. Jealousy often isn't about what's happening in the present moment, but about what's happening inside you. According to psychologists, jealousy stems from insecurities, fear of abandonment, or even past experiences of betrayal. It's not uncommon for people to feel threatened by their partner's past relationships or friendships. In fact, one study found that nearly 60% of people in relationships feel jealous when their partner interacts with someone of the opposite sex, even if nothing romantic is happening. Why? Because jealousy often stems from a fear of losing something you value. It's a form of emotional self-protection, protecting your self-esteem, your partner, or the relationship itself. Understanding the root causes of jealousy is crucial. For example, if you've been cheated on in the past, you may feel more vulnerable when your partner interacts with someone new. According to Dr. Laura Berman, a relationship therapist, these triggers often come from unresolved wounds that resurface when we least expect it. So how can we address these deep-rooted insecurities? Start by identifying where your jealousy comes from. Are you worried about losing your partner? Do you feel like you're not enough? When you pinpoint the source, you can work on healing it. One strategy is to practice self-reflection. Every time jealousy surfaces, ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Recognizing that your jealousy might be based on your own fears, rather than your partner's actions, can give you the power to manage it better. Additionally, seeking therapy or counseling can help work through deeper emotional wounds that might be triggering these feelings. Another useful strategy is to set healthy boundaries with your partner. When both of you understand what feels safe and what doesn't, jealousy can be minimized. Transparency and mutual understanding are key to making sure everyone feels comfortable and respected. Chapter 3: Trusting Beyond Doubts. The heart of true love. Trust is the foundation of every strong relationship. Without it, jealousy thrives. One of the best ways to stop being jealous is to nurture trust between you and your partner. But how can we do that? Well, it starts with consistency. Psychologist Dr. Sue Johnson, known for her work on emotional bonding, says that emotional security is key to building trust. When you feel safe and secure in your relationship, jealousy doesn't have the same grip on you. But achieving that level of emotional security doesn't happen overnight. A simple but powerful strategy to build trust is to engage in regular, open communication. Research from the University of Denver shows that couples who communicate openly and regularly are less likely to experience jealousy. This means talking about your feelings, but also your needs, fears, and expectations. Setting aside time to check in with each other strengthens the emotional connection. Another way to foster trust is by being dependable. Reliability in small things, like showing up when you say you will or following through on promises, builds the confidence that your partner can be trusted. Trust is a gradual process built over time, and every small act of honesty helps reinforce it. One strategy that's been shown to reduce jealousy is building shared experiences. When couples create memories together, whether it's traveling, learning something new, or just spending quality time, they strengthen the emotional bond and reduce insecurity. Research shows that couples who engage in activities that promote shared goals have a lower likelihood of feeling jealous. If you struggle with jealousy, practicing small acts of trust every day can go a long way. Whether it's being honest about how you're feeling or simply reassuring your partner that you trust them, these actions create a positive cycle where jealousy is less likely to take root. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and strategies to improve your relationship and create lasting love. Chapter 4, Self-Love, the Jealousy Killer. One of the most effective ways to combat jealousy in a relationship is by building strong self-love. When you feel good about yourself and have a healthy sense of self-worth, you are less likely to feel threatened by others. It might sound simple, but it's truly powerful. Studies show that people with high self-esteem are less prone to jealousy because they trust that they are worthy of love. According to Dr. Kristen Neff, a researcher on self-compassion, treating yourself with kindness and understanding can significantly reduce jealousy. Instead of being harsh on yourself, practice self-compassion when those feelings arise. This shift in mindset can help you see jealousy for what it is, just a fleeting emotion, not a reflection of your value. A practical way to nurture self-love is by setting time aside for activities that make you feel good about yourself. Whether it's reading a book, exercising, or spending time with friends, engaging in self-care activities boosts your self-esteem and reduces insecurities that fuel jealousy. Another strategy is to challenge your negative thoughts. For example, when you feel jealous, ask yourself, what evidence do I have that something is actually wrong? Often, you'll find that the fear driving your jealousy is based on assumptions, not reality. By questioning these thoughts, you can keep jealousy in check and maintain a healthy mindset. The power of self-love also lies in recognizing that you don't need validation from others to feel whole. According to Dr. Tara Brach, author of Radical Acceptance, embracing who you are, flaws and all, is key to overcoming the urge to compare yourself to others. When you are truly comfortable in your own skin, jealousy can no longer hold power over you. Building self-love isn't just about improving your own well-being, it also strengthens your relationship. When you love yourself, you're able to love your partner more freely, without the interference of negative emotions like jealousy. Chapter 5, The Comparison Trap. Stop measuring love by others. In the age of social media, comparison has become a major trigger for jealousy. We constantly see the highlight reels of other people's relationships, and it's easy to feel like ours isn't measuring up. A study from the University of Pennsylvania found that social media use, particularly when comparing your relationship to others, can increase feelings of jealousy and insecurity. The truth is, every relationship is unique, and it's unfair to measure yours against what you see online. People often post their best moments, leaving out the struggles or imperfections. The key here is to remember that social media isn't reality. When you notice feelings of jealousy arising from comparisons, remind yourself that what you see online is not the whole story. A good strategy to break free from the comparison trap is to set boundaries with social media. You don't have to eliminate it entirely, but being mindful about how much time you spend on platforms that make you feel insecure can be helpful. Try to unfollow accounts that trigger negative feelings or take breaks from social media altogether to refocus on your own life. Another helpful tactic is to practice gratitude for your own relationship. Studies show that couples who regularly express gratitude for each other have stronger relationships and are less likely to experience jealousy. Take a moment each day to appreciate the positive qualities of your partner and the special moments you share together. This simple act can help shift your focus away from comparisons and towards building a deeper connection. Additionally, don't forget that jealousy often stems from a lack of communication. When we see something on social media that makes us feel jealous, we sometimes hold on to those feelings instead of talking openly with our partner. A calm conversation about your feelings can help clarify misunderstandings and deepen trust. Healthy communication is a powerful tool in overcoming jealousy. Chapter 6: Transform jealousy into compassion and connection. The key to overcoming jealousy lies in transforming it into something positive, compassion and connection. When you feel jealous, it's often an opportunity to learn more about yourself and your needs in the relationship. According to Dr. Gary Chapman, author of The 5 Love Languages, understanding your own love language and your partner's can help you navigate feelings of insecurity and build a deeper emotional connection. Instead of letting jealousy drive a wedge between you and your partner, use it as a chance to reflect. When jealousy strikes, pause and ask yourself, what do I need right now? It might be more reassurance, more quality time, or even just a deeper conversation. By turning the focus inward, you can transform jealousy into an opportunity for growth. Another strategy is to practice empathy. When you feel jealous, remind yourself that your partner is also human and has their own needs, insecurities, and experiences. By trying to understand their perspective, you can approach the situation with more compassion rather than defensiveness. It's also important to remember that jealousy can be a sign that you care deeply about the relationship. Rather than seeing it as a negative emotion, reframe it as a reminder of how much you value your connection. As Dr. John Gottman suggests, relationships thrive on emotional bids for connection. When you feel jealous, it might be your way of asking for more connection, but it's important to communicate those needs in a healthy way. Lastly, creating space for emotional vulnerability can transform jealousy into deeper intimacy. When you're able to share your feelings of insecurity openly with your partner, it opens up a path for deeper understanding and connection. Being vulnerable allows both partners to reassure each other and strengthen their bond. By practicing compassion, empathy, and emotional vulnerability, you can take the sting out of jealousy and turn it into a force for deeper connection. Rather than letting it weaken your relationship, use it as a tool to grow closer and more understanding of each other's needs. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more advice on building lasting love and a deeper connection in your relationship.